Welcome back, guys. So let's talk about branding. We're going to cover all things branding to help you stand out and grab attention. Right then, here we go. Perfect. So, what exactly is branding? If you're very new to the online world, to the marketing world, to social media marketing, all that stuff, you might not even know what branding is. So, branding is essentially making your social media accounts more attractive to your avatar and your target audience. And you do this by creating a clear and direct brand that gives meaning to your social media accounts. It creates a stronger connection with your followers and your audience. And the reason for this is because they know exactly what content you're going to post, what to expect from you. They'll come to your page for motivation, inspiration, for tips. They know what you're going to be sharing is going to be helping them because they connect with you so much. And therefore, you're going to build a loyal following of visitors who are more likely to want to work with you because they know, like, and trust you. So, how does creating a brand actually help you? Number one, it helps with your ads. So, by having a clear brand, it's going to help you when you're creating your ads because you know exactly who you're talking to. And you should already know this anyway from the avatar training, but it's just going to help make that a smoother journey and transition. Number two, it's going to help your audience. So your brand and your avatar helps you know who you're targeting and know who you want to join your team. So by your audience, we mean you're targeting through ads or your audience when you're kind of writing posts, when you are connecting with people on Instagram, on Facebook. It's going to help you embody your brand. So by basing your brand on yourself, your story, your interests, your passions, your goals, it's going to make showing up so much easier because you're just showing up as yourself. You're just sharing your journey, sharing your experiences, and you're helping others along the way. And then number four is it just helps align everything. It creates alignment in your brand and therefore it just makes sense. So whenever anybody in your niche comes to your account, they're like, okay, cool, yeah, that's Tom, that's Lily. Like, I see their stories look the same as their posts look the same as their ads. Like everything makes sense, and therefore you're going to be creating stronger connections as well because your brand message, the stuff you're posting about, the stuff you're sharing, the things you're overcoming, the struggles that you have, all that stuff, you are speaking to your avatar in every step of the way, and it just makes sense to them. So we're going to make branding easy through defining your content pillars. So I really want to help you create your core brand message through identifying your content pillars. And content pillars, for those of you that don't know, are essentially key topics of your overall brand, meaning that all of your posts, all of your stories, all of your ads, all of your everything will be targeted around these pillars. And obviously therefore connecting with your avatar in one way or another. And just as a side note, you might want to make, well actually I would strongly suggest making your Instagram highlights reflect your brand pillars and therefore speak to your avatar as well. So you already went through finding your avatar with Sam. You already looked at mapping out the basic information, the consumables and content that they kind of take in. You looked at health and wellness, their values and their goals, their hobbies and interests, and you built an image of your avatar. So if you have those notes from that training session, grab them now as they're going to help you over the next few slides. So how do you figure out your content pillars that define your brand and align with your avatar? Here are the top 5 that I would recommend all of your posts be centered around. So number 1 is to start with your why. Number 2 is mindset. Number 3 is business. Number 4 is your passion number 1. And number 5 is your passion number 2. So we're just going to quickly jump into these and then we'll kind of have some time for you to create yours in just a moment. So when you are starting with your why, what this means is that you are your brand. Like, you are the person that's showing up on social media. You are the person that people are reaching out to. You are the person that they want to work with. So you need to be sharing stuff about you. You need to be sharing why you got started, what you're working towards, that your audience is going to connect with, what pains did or do you still have with your life, whether it's your work, like a lack of time, whatever it is, whether it's a lack of being able to travel and stuff like that. Make sure that you're sharing information about you so that you can connect with people. The second pillar is mindset. So most of this business is overcoming your own BS. So share that, share your journey, share the stuff that you're realizing that you've held yourself back and you've had limiting beliefs, and help others through sharing your story, because it does help so much. So you can niche down into a specific area of mindset that you're really passionate about and that you can create a pillar around. Or you can just have mindset as an overarching sort of general topic, and you can dive into different sections as you grow through your journey. So for myself, self-love was a massive part of my journey and my transition online and into entrepreneurship. And I know for Tom, confidence was massive as well. Like when we very first started out in this business together, like it would be me on camera and Tom's shoulder. And that was because he hadn't yet built up the confidence to fully be on camera, and he absolutely was not the Tom that you see on these videos today. So whether you want to niche down into a specific mindset area, or whether you just want to have mindset as a general overarching topic, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, your second pillar, the second thing you're going to be posting about is mindset. Number 3 is the business. So obviously we are you're working through this training platform. You can share what you're learning. You can share stuff about the community. You can share your top 3 tips. You can share breakthroughs that you've had, again, even if it's relating back to the mindset, but kind of slightly connected with business. That's totally fine. All of these can interlink as well, right? So yeah, number 3 is business. Number 4 is one of your passions. So just share something that you enjoy. For me and Tom, it's travel. For Lisa Dodgson, it is her dogs and music and so much more. For Lauren Daly, I know she has a highlight that's called Van Life, and she really enjoys that. So everybody has such different passions. So what is your passion? What do you want to share? How do you want to connect with people? And the same for the second one. Like, allow your audience to connect with you through sharing your passions, and therefore you're going to build stronger connections with them. Okay, so here are the same content pillars, just extended. I want you guys to take a moment and write these down on your notepad or whatever you're using right now. Even if you're typing, just kind of pop down, start with why. And I want you to just ask yourself, like, why did you start? And just write down the first thing that comes to mind. What are you working towards? And what pains do or did you have? So pains essentially just mean what really, like, pees you off. what makes you really unhappy? Because again, like, often the struggles that you have, like for me, I worked full-time in retail. And my pain was that, like, I literally was like working my life away. It was constantly working up to a new sale period. I was like preparing for Christmas in September, and I couldn't enjoy the Christmas period. I couldn't celebrate Christmas and be excited for it, because I was so caught up in, like, I don't know where the sales stickers are, like, are the visuals in the windows, blah, 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 months before. So that was a massive pain for me, and obviously then trickles into all the other sales throughout the year. Okay, perfect. So at this point you should have wrote down, why did you start, what are you working towards, and what pains do or did you have? Mindset. So Here, I just want you to make a decision. You might already know if you want to niche down into a specific area through the coaching process. Like, obviously, you've gone through limiting beliefs, you've gone through fears, you've gone through so much personal development already, like goal setting, everything. There might be something that you've already gone through that really struck home, struck a chord, whatever the saying is, that really stood out to you, and that you're like, yes, this is what I want to share with people. Everybody should be doing this. So there might be a specific area already that you're super passionate about. You might have highlighted a specific area that you're holding yourself back, or that you really need to focus in on. But if you haven't, that's totally fine. And just sharing general mindset tips and tricks that you learn along the way is absolutely incredible. And then the business, you want to educate and pitch. So a form of education is the mindset stuff too, right? So don't kind of discount that. But also, like, what do you want to share? What has had the biggest impact on you? So a lot of people share about the community and the friendships and the like-minded people, and this space as an overall environment, because that has had such a massive impact on them, and it's helped them step into who they want to be and who they're becoming. So that might be something that you want to share as well. So have a little think. What do you want to share? What's had the biggest impact on you? So again, if you can, just quickly write something down. And again, keeping in mind your avatar. So what is it that they need to hear? Okay, and then your passion 1 and 2, you can kind of combine these ones if you want to. But what makes you unique? What makes up your everyday? What makes you happy? And what's the dream? So 1 and 2 could be like, one could be like, what's the dream? And if you already know what the dream is, maybe it's to open a dog shelter. Maybe it's to volunteer with elephants. Maybe, very animal based right now, maybe it's to have your dream home, like you never have to rent, it's totally yours, like you'd never have to leave it. So maybe it's your dream home. Your first passion can be your dream, and then your second passion, like what is it that you do all the time, or what is it that you really want to do? What are you super passionate about? And then once you've got these 5 things, whether it's mindset overall, the business overall, your dream, your passion, and then your why, like these are what you're going to be posting about. These are the general topics that you're going to be posting about. Okay, so we're going to jump into some fun bits. So through your avatar training and this mini branding session, you already know what your content pillars are and what you should be posting. However, a big part of branding and social media is how your accounts actually look. So Sam mentioned in the avatar training this too. So let's jump in and let's take a look at what you should be creating on your accounts. So I'm going to specifically jump into these areas here. So when I say picture, I mean your profile picture. So this is the very first picture that becomes either a small circle on somebody's screen, or when they click onto your account, they see this picture. So this is your profile picture. And this picture should be clear, it should be close up. You should not be wearing sunglasses. It should have your face smiling, be welcoming, and yeah, it should just be very clearly like welcoming people to your space of the internet, to your little corner of the wide web. Okay, so whether it is on your Facebook page, whether it is on your Instagram account, even your personal profiles, like bear this in mind. Okay then, and your name or your brand name. I'm going to be honest with you, some people get really caught up with creating a brand name. Mine has always just been my name. So when I very first started out, I wasn't with Tom then. I was single when I started this business. So my pages were called Lilybeth Dawson. And then when me and Tom got together and we decided to do this as a duo, our accounts became Tom and Lilybeth. So we have just kept it as our names. I know some people that go down the brand name route, but ultimately, like, don't let this be the thing that stops you from taking action. Don't let it be the thing that stops you from moving forward and yeah, like seeing results. Like, don't get too caught up in it, okay? In your bio. So you can take a look around at some people in the community's bios, which is the section So it's the section on Instagram just under your name, and then on your Facebook page it's just under your picture. And here I recommend definitely sharing either some of your passions, who you want to help, and just really kind of letting people know where they have arrived. So you can kind of transfer your stuff that you created for your avatar into your bio and really help build that connection again there. Or you can share stuff from your content pillars that we just spoke about. And let's say, for example, you're specifically focusing in on self-love, travel, mindset. You could literally have that listed in your bio. So that is what I would recommend there. In terms of colors, so whether this is like you're creating your own quote pictures, whether you want to just like have some color in there somewhere, or create pictures that bring in color, or whether it is for your highlights on Instagram, absolutely think about what colors would relate to your avatar or your overall brand message, or what's your favorite color. Like, it's as simple as that. Like your avatar connects with you, and if you feel good about your accounts, they will feel good about your accounts too. So what is your favorite color? Again, there's no need to overcomplicate it, absolutely not. Quote pictures, so you can head to canva.com to create images that align with your brand and your brand colors, and it's super easy to use. Literally just head over to Canva. You can type in the search bar like Facebook post, and then within the Facebook post you can look for things that specifically pop up, that pink or blue or yellow or tie-dye or whatever it is, and you can just bring different backgrounds in as well behind quotes and stuff like that. And the same for your highlight covers. So I wanted to share just a few accounts with you that very clearly align with their brand, and also just to kind of give you an example of all of the stuff that we just spoke about. So as you can see, the profile picture here of myself and Tom is quite a close-up picture. It's obviously zoomed in more than one of our post pictures would be, because it's so much smaller than these pictures. So yeah, like literally zoom it in, make sure that people can see your face. Obviously our brand name, and this is our name line right now, so Thailand Travel Couple, and that means that when people go onto Instagram and search Thailand or travel couple or travel or couple, we will appear when they search those things. And then this is our bio section. So we help travel passionate people launch a location-free business online. Then we have links to our personal accounts, and then travel the world and make money online, and a link to our website. So that is how our personal Instagram account is set up. Our Facebook account is set up very similar. The information is just in slightly separate places, but you would have went through all of that stuff already. So just to take you through, obviously this is our account. This is Tom and Lilybeth, and our pillars and our brand and our avatar are people that are interested in starting a business. They're interested in travel, couples, or people that want to be in a relationship. Also our why, and then mindset. So we have two kind of sections with mindset. We have Tom, who focuses on confidence and will do posts about confidence, and then myself, who focuses more on self-love, and we'll share more about self-love. But we also share stuff about goal setting and getting out your comfort zone and just some other stuff. So we kind of have like a mindset overarching topic as well. And as you can see, these kind of transfer into our highlights here. So we have our team, which is business related. We have travel, which is, Thailand, that's where we currently are. So that relates to travel. We have Lal and couple. We have why and our why. And then also this is a day in our life, so that's like behind the scenes business, and then a Q&A as well. And then through our posts we share a lot of mindset stuff. So just for example, and to show you how our posts are relating to our content pillars constantly, this post is about being a couple and working as a couple. This one is specifically my why and my journey in the past 5 years. This one's more centered around mindset. This one is travel again with Tom here, talking about Thailand at the moment and how quiet it is and how we have a love-hate relationship with it. This one here is our personal development and the 75 hard journey that we did recently, and our why, our passion, which is specifically my passion, which is elephants, mindset, so we're discussing more about these books, and then also just couple stuff, random stuff again there. So that is how our content pillars translate to real life and that's what they look like in real life. So just to quickly go through again, this is Lisa's account. As you can see, she has I am a voice for those that need it with a little dog. So her passion and something that she absolutely stands for and values is dogs, and also being able to help dogs and to end BSL. So this is obviously something she's very passionate about and she wants to connect with people about, because that's the link in her bio as well. So she also has a little bit of information about what she does, just to help give people a little bit more clarity. So earlier we said that in this bio section, you should be letting people know what you do and or telling them what you're passionate about. So again, she has kind of both of those things covered here. Again, a kind of clear picture, close up, and her pillars are obviously business, confidence, her why, and her passions. So her passions are just like freedom and being able to do what she wants. This is what this van life one is here. The business is kind of relating to the community here, and 1 year in the business. Her personal development, and this is very much centered around her confidence, dog rescue, and the volunteering that she does, and then quitting her job. And again, this translates through all of her posts. So if you go and check this out, it's very easy to see that Lisa's posts just all make sense. Her page makes sense. Like everyone that she's connecting with is a very clear and consistent message, and therefore she was building stronger relationships with the people that visit her accounts. And finally, we've got Lauren. So exactly the same with Lauren, very clear close-up picture over here. She has here her passions, and also that you can kind of work with her. And then we have her highlights, which very clearly are her passion, freedom, story time, and her why, her bigger kind of purpose, which is the planet, and who she is. And again, so her pillars are the business, her passions, her why, her goals, her mental health, and that all translates into all of these posts. And again, you could check out her account, and I'm 99.9% sure that all of us will still be on brand, will still be delivering the same message, and things might slightly change here and there, but overall, definitely having those content pillars and sticking to that brand message is the most important thing to do. Okay, so your brand will change as you grow. So this is why I said earlier on, don't get too caught up with the colors, don't get too caught up with the name even maybe. Anyway, as you'll see, like this is myself and Tom's account, and we have transitioned over the last few years. This is Lisa's, so she's only like literally 16 months into the business at this point, and her account has already been through many transitions of colors and brands and themes and all that stuff. And then I just grabbed my old and kind of current personal account just to show you again how I went from like a tie-dye sort of situation, quite dark pictures, to lighter, brighter, and just selfie pictures. Okay then, so what actually matters the most? What matters the most, guys, is that you are being relatable, you're being authentic, and you're being consistent. So at the start of their journey, everybody thinks that they have to create the perfect content and have the dream life pictures, but you absolutely do not. Your audience will resonate with you whilst you're building your business, and you're in the prime time to connect with people and to connect with your avatar at every stage. So don't ever feel like you can't post things or you can't share your journey. You absolutely can. Share your real life, Show your followers that you're on a personal development and business growth journey, and that you're putting in the work to create your dream life. It's going to inspire them. Like, it will. And show them that if you can put 2 hours an evening into this, maybe you've got kids with a social life, keeping the house tidy, all that stuff, then they absolutely can too. Work on yourself and your business and document it all. And what that means is, don't try and create these perfect scenarios and these perfect pictures and the perfect content. Just share as it happens. So be authentic. Being yourself is your superpower. You already know this. You've been through the avatar training. We are all totally individual. We all connect with totally different people. So by you sharing what's right for you and sharing your journey, you will connect with totally different people than I will connect with. So that is your power. Everybody wants to feel happy with who they are. By breaking out of your comfort zone and growing and being you, you can help them too. So don't try and be perfect again. You want people to see the real you, even little mistakes you make. Like, I'm always like doing a live or doing a story, and I'm just sat there like, what am I even talking about? Like, I get myself so confused sometimes, and that's totally fine. So you just share where you're at, and it will inspire people to do the same. Okay, so again, you want to show people how you're working on yourself and how this business and this community is changing you. Share your passions, your goals, your visions, and share it all with the world with pride. Always share the real, like I personally will always share on stories. I'll put like real life as the main section, or keeping it real. And like, I'll share stories where Tom's telling me off for not putting the washing out, and random stuff, because that is what happens. That's what happens in everyone's life. So I'll also share, like, if I'm just taking a day to just like have a day out, chill out, and just be like, okay, I'm switching off from the world today. I'll literally do an Instagram story where I'm like, right, today's a like duvet and Disney day. Like, that's all that is happening today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And so just share stuff as it happens. And I know that sharing any struggles, it's not always the right time, and it's not always a comfortable time to share when you're going through them. If something doesn't make sense, if you can't figure something out, you might be super frustrated. So just allow yourself to work through that as well sometimes, to learn what you need to learn, and then take the positives from it, and then you can share that experience again with your followers and help them see the lessons and learn the lessons that you learn in your posts and through your content. Okay then, and be consistent. So again, do not try to be perfect. You're going to grow in time if you take action. Everything naturally gets easier and better, but you first have to start. Like, that is it. You have to start somewhere. So don't waste hours perfecting things, picking colours and all this stuff. Work on yourself, work on your business, and share stuff as it happens. Take consistent action, consistently post content. Every day you're going to be growing, every day you're going to be building, every day you're going to be sharing, every day you're going to be connecting, and every day you're going to be taking those steps forward. Amazing, guys. So I hope that makes branding a little bit more clear for you. I hope that you're clear on your content pillars, that you are sure on how to set up your accounts and how to optimize them so that people can connect with you from the very moment they see your account. I hope that you don't get too caught up in the colors and all of that crazy stuff, because it's going to change and grow as you grow. Just make sure that you have something you're happy with right now, and good luck with everything. Be authentic, be consistent, and take action, and I'll see you soon.